Hi everyone, my name is Barbara Lloyd. I'm the president and founder of Ocean Sanctuaries, a nonprofit organization whose main focus is to give all kinds of people exciting opportunities to do marine citizen science. Today I'm going to talk about one of our main projects, the Yukon Marine Life Survey, and how you can get involved. Do you love to photograph marine life? Do you love diving on artificial reefs? Did you know your photos can help? In this section, you will learn how the iNaturalist platform can be used to track species abundance and quality over time, and I will show you how you can contribute your photos to this important project. Before I jump into the details of our project, I want to give you a brief overview of how you can benefit from participating in citizen science projects. Citizen science involves regular people of various backgrounds doing the things that they love, such as being outside, exploring and observing nature, and contributing to research at the same time. So going out and doing what you're passionate about and sharing it and recording it, that data can then be used for research and other benefits. The project we're focusing on today, the Yukon Marine Life Survey, calls on scuba divers with a passion for marine flora and fauna to contribute to our biodiversity assessment data set in iNaturalist. So we're looking for regular people doing the things they love, contributing to science. So who uses this data and how does it benefit us? It is used to teach and to engage people in participating in data collection. Researchers use the data gathered by volunteers to publish their findings. And then those reports can be used to inform governance and on management and public policy. Some terms you'll hear me bringing up throughout the presentation include the following. iNaturalist, which is a biodiversity research platform that uses artificial intelligence to identify organisms in uploaded photographs to the genus and species level. Yukon HMCS, a 366-foot Canadian warship sunk off a Mission Beach in San Diego to create an artificial reef, which is a man-made structure intentionally sunk in shallow or deep water for various purposes, including providing fish and invertebrates habitat. In 2004, San Diego Ocean Foundation and Ed Parnell at Scripps Institution of Oceanography established the Artificial Reef Monitoring Project. Our project, the Yukon Marine Life Survey, is now being conducted by citizen science divers using underwater photographs uploaded into our iNaturalist project. Ocean Sanctuary's Yukon Marine Life Survey began collecting marine biodiversity data on the HMCS Yukon, pictured here, in 2017. The original study conducted by Ed Parnell at SIO in 2004 involved training citizen science divers to perform fish counts and IDs along established transects, as well as photographing quadrats for determining percentage of coverage of organisms attached to the reef. Our follow-up survey does not use transects or quadrats, but follows more of a roving diver technique where participants can swim freely and photograph species they come across on their dive. Divers are encouraged to photograph as much as possible. The photographs can then be uploaded after the dive into iNaturalist to ensure higher accuracy of identification. All observations need photos, locations, and dates. They become verifiable if they have the date, are geo-referenced, have photos or sound, and aren't captive or cultivated. Every observation meeting those requirements automatically gets marked as needs ID. The community can help confirm identification by looking for observations with need ID. In a later slide, we will discuss the types of projects, as well as the classifications of these observations. The Yukon Marine Life Survey in iNaturalist consists of our umbrella project, our original assessment project, our snapshot for nudibranchs in 2017, and then in 2019 snapshots for other species. Our current data set exists entirely in iNaturalist. The umbrella project shows the stats from the original assessment survey and the individual BioBlitz snapshots. In total, the project has 297 uploaded photo observations taken from 2017 through 2020. The number of observations by year is most likely not a reflection of species abundance. Instead, it is more likely due to the following factors. In 2017, we launched our citizen science project for the Yukon and engaged the diving community with several bioblitzes. In 2018 through 2020, we had less participation in our bioblitzes, most likely due to using social media announcements only. And the data in 2020 was also impacted by COVID restrictions, including accessibility via dive boats. Out of the 297 observations, 243 of those are considered research grade. Research grade requirements include verifiable observations where more than 2/3 of the identifiers agree on a taxon, also called community agreement. Needs ID are verifiable observations that have date, are georeferenced, have photos or sound, and aren't captive or cultivated. Casual indicates the community disagrees on observation criteria such as date, location, or the observation is not verifiable. For the underwater observations, this can frequently be because the observer created the observation within the selected region but did not add geolocation information. The community can help confirm identifications by looking for observations with needs ID. So far, 12 divers have participated since the study began in 2017, with a few top contributors, including myself and co-founder Michael Baer. One of the requirements to dive on this artificial reef is advanced certification. In addition, it requires a boat to access this remote site. Many of these top observers have easier access to the site and have a passion for taking photographs. One of our biggest challenges with this project is finding and keeping citizen scientists engaged who have the right level of certification, skills, and knowledge. Here are just a few examples of the many organisms observed for the project. Species of fish, algae, and various invertebrates have all been uploaded and identified to help document some of the biodiversity present on the reef. As you can see, the taxa present on and around the Yukon is fairly diverse, with 16 being observed since the project began. At first glance, it may seem like some conclusions can be drawn. However, it is important to note that this is a difficult site, and there is a bias towards photographing the more charismatic species and those that don't move. In addition, the high abundance of gastropod observations in 2017 is due to a specific nudibranch bioblitz that we ran as part of the snapshot CalCoast. Here you can see the top 14 species observed between 2017 and 2020. Again, the observation and project bias are most likely skewing the data. The most observed species break down into the following orders. The top two observed species over the duration of the survey are the diamondback tritonia and the opalescens nudibranch, which are both marine sea slug species. The third most observed is the strawberry anemone, and the fourth is the red gorgonian, which are both sessile invertebrates, meaning they are attached to the Yukon structure. Here are some more examples of our more commonly observed species, which include other species of nudibranchs, as well as fish like the California sheep's head, a popular sport fish, and the painted greenling. Other common invertebrate species observed include the warty sea cucumber and the gray moon sponge. The blacksmith fish, associated with the rocky reef or kelp forest habitat, is frequently observed around the Yukon as well. In order to give you a better perspective of the overall project, this slide is more detailed than the previous slides. It contains the entire list of species identified between 2017 and 2020. And this is the complete data set for the period indicated by year. Over the duration of the study, a decrease in participation has led to a decrease in the number of observations. This decrease and variation in sample effort is something we are working to address in order to better our data collection efforts in ways that can be used to draw accurate scientific conclusions. The Yukon Marine Life Survey is still ongoing, with scientists currently reviewing the data collected to determine how it may be able to contribute to a study on the ecological impacts of the artificial reef. We are also working to address variability in the data due to inconsistent sampling over the study period. This inconsistency is a result of different factors, including participation challenges in recruiting and retaining interested and able divers, weather and rough seas, which limit the number of days ideal for diving and taking underwater photographs, and COVID-19. However, with opportunities like this and additional outreach activities, we hope to increase community participation among interested divers and eventually increase data collection. This is in line with our organization's goals to provide citizen science opportunities for the public to get involved in, as well as fostering more frequent and steady participation, which will improve the data set for answering scientific questions.